All right, so it's the morning after the snowstorm. We got about 2 feet of snow, and I thought I would make a little video on my Troy-Bilt, again, Troy-Bilt 24-inch snowblower here. So what I'll do is I'll get a time lapse of myself doing this driveway, and while we have the time lapse going, I'll come over the sound here and I'll do a little information, everything about everything and what I really think about it. But I've had the snowblower for about 2 or 3 seasons now, and it's treated me very well. So my first impressions of it were just like the chainsaw. It does the job. It does the light stuff very well, as any snowblower would, but it is just not really terrible in wet conditions. If I have 1 inch of wet snow, it struggles immensely. It just pukes it over the chute here, and it is just not strong at all for that. But hopefully, like my intention with the chainsaw, where it was going to perform really well in this deep stuff, this is the first real torture test for this one. So I really hope that it does well. Oh yeah! And like I said before, as you guys have seen in other videos, this thing starts up all the time. First pull, look how much snow is around it. You can't even see the wheel. That's the other great thing though. This thing does start first pull almost every single time, and I love that. I love it. Alright, let's talk about the 24-inch Troy-Bilt Snowblower. A solid 2-stage gas blower for most homeowners. It's got a 24-inch clearing width, 208cc engine, electric start, and self-propelled drive. Basically, you hit the button, it starts up, and it moves forward, so you're not out there doing CrossFit in a blizzard just trying to push it through the snow. And in case the electric start doesn't work, it does come with a pull start like every snowblower out there. Here's the real deal though. The Troy-Bilt doesn't handle heavy, wet snow super well. On light, fluffy snow, it'll throw it about 30 to 35 feet, which is decent. But when the snow is thick or packed, it kind of just pukes it up the chute and drops near the driveway. Not exactly a snow-flinging machine. Now let's talk prices and comparisons. The Troy-Bilt usually runs around $1,100 to $1,200, putting it in that mid-range sweet spot. Compare that to the Aaron's Classic 24, similar size but a slightly better build, that'll throw snow about 40 to 45 feet, and that costs around $1,000. Then there's the Aaron's Deluxe 24. That's a heavier duty snowblower, and that throws around 45 plus feet, and you're looking at $1,400. Toro Power 824 is another option. Smooth operation, and snow flies around 40 to 50 feet, and usually goes for around $1,300 to $1,400. Okay, we just finished snow blowing our driveway and part of the mother-in-law's driveway. And my first initial thought, while I was trying to think of what to say for this video, is this the snowblower for you? I think yes. I recommend this Troy-Bilt machine. I didn't recommend the chainsaw, but I'll link that video and you can watch it. But this snowblower, for what it is extremely good. I did mention earlier in the video that the auger is kind of laggy, meaning that it can't keep up really well with the giant amount of snow, because we got 2 feet and still snowing out there. But I had to do 2 passes. It wasn't really that bad. It did suck knowing that I did have to be out there for longer than I wanted to. But this thing is something that I would recommend. Being the non-professional reviewer, non-professional landscaper, non-professional, whatever you want to call me. But this is the Troy-Bilt Storm 2420. 24-inch. This thing is awesome. It starts up right away. It bogs down naturally. The snow is mid-grade, so it's not super fluffy and it's not super heavy. And it did great for what the machine is. Now, this is a great snowblower for someone who's just starting out, who wants a nice budget machine. But if you want something really nice, I'd recommend an Aaron's or a Craftsman. My father did have a Craftsman, and that was better than this. But being that it is Craftsman, it did break a lot, but it did have a lot more power than this. This has 208 cc's, so it's just below the normal there. But this thing is awesome. So that'll do it for this video. Again, as always, be good, be safe, be strong.